So let's take a look at a time-lapse video of germinating Cuscuta. What you see here on the right are young Cuscuta plants that are germinating, and you see they're sort of like dancing in a movement, going in circles. But what starts as what looks like random circles starts to become directional as they somehow or another find their way to the tomato plant, and then encircle the stem of the tomato plant, attaching themselves, and then they start sucking off the nutrients, which allows them to continue to grow. So Dr. Moreas constructed the following apparatus to test her hypothesis that the Cuscuta found the tomato by smelling it. In one box, she put a tomato plant, and in the other box, she put the daughter. And these two boxes were only connected by a tube that allowed the air to transfer from one box to the other. And every time she did this, or almost every time she did this, the Cuscuta grew towards the air pipe coming from the tomato. If she did this where she put an empty pot in the other box, the Cuscuta would not grow in that direction. So it wasn't that the Cuscuta was growing towards the smell of soil or to the pot, it was growing towards the tomato was. So in order to further test her hypothesis that it's the smell coming off the tomato, she made what we might call a tomato extract, or she took leaves and extracted chemicals from it, sort of making like a tomato perfume. And she put this tomato perfume then on a stick, put this in the box, and once again, the Cuscuta grew towards the direction of the tomato perfume, towards the hue of the tomato. Now the question could come, is this specific for tomato, or would the Cuscuta then grow towards any plant? So to test this hypothesis, she then repeated this experiment, but this time did it with wheat seedlings. And surprisingly, when you put the Cuscuta in a box that's connected to the wheat seedlings, the Cuscuta will actually grow in an opposite direction of the wheat. In other words, the Cuscuta thinks the wheat is disgusting. It's